Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to that ball. Nice job.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets enough. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
QB design run is going to be a big part of this offense, and I like the patience he showed on that last run getting the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Baxter. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quickly complete. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. To a drive there of 84 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Morris.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, they gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line standing.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. Stopped after making the catch.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Moore.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards. Now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
After the misfire, now on second down. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll do it himself. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here comes the punt team. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense starts with a short field. Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Here's the handoff. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Red pass, it's complete. And it'll be a touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out! At Finds the finish line for the touchdown. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Bloomer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. First down here for the offense. Here's the give off the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man, I beg to differ.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on 3rd and goal. Buys a little extra time. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On second down, just keeps firing. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. And he's got a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Makes one man miss. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll give it to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Back to the air one more time. Got his man quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it! Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
No huddle offense to the line. They'll try the run. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
On to attempt the try. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll pull it on the read. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the move, it's Baxter. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on at midfield. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the back. This time it's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Morris. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups. And you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now. And he showed all of it today.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Got a lot of running room. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on first down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Second down coming up. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll run play action. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Morris. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Now on the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Using his feet. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of these plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line gets set. First down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. They get him down after he makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you could tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The aerial assault continues. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or two or three ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed them. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Morris. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Morris. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Run in the red zone. It's Morris. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.